Hello, everybody. Maria DiPoce, your coach, coming to you from my lovely office today. Oh my gosh, where have I been, right? I have been gone for a month. I can't believe that. It has been such a busy 2026 already. I'm already in the middle of planning March and April things, and I just don't understand where time goes. But today, I wanted to come to you to do a little recap on exactly what's going on in the world of real estate, in my world. How does that connect to everything? Why does that matter to you? Honestly, this might be for me more than it is for you, but at the same time, I do think that you will find it very beneficial. So the first thing I want to talk about is my alignment with the company called Grid. So many of you guys know that I accepted the role of president for Grid Coaching, which I'm incredibly excited about. So just to give you a quick snapshot, in 2024, I decided to start my own coaching business, which 2025 absolutely just went crazy, right? I currently have 26 one-on-one coaching clients, and we are working on essentially helping them build a very strong cash machine. We're gonna talk more about these words and why I'm using them. But essentially what we're doing as part of my coaching program is we are going through how to build a $1 million real estate agent business. That is a predictable cash machine. That is also a business, right? It is a business model that hinges on you building a really strong foundation, that when you wake up on the 1st of January, you know exactly where that business is gonna come from, and you don't have to have the anxiety of, oh my gosh, where is that business gonna come from, right? So that is currently what I'm doing with my coaching clients. I have anywhere from people that are doing 8 to 12 transactions a year, all the way to people that are doing 200 units a year and are operating really, really big teams and big ecosystems in a lot of different verticals. Because essentially what I help people to learn are skills and time management, right? Those are the two things that people want to learn: how to make more money. They want to learn how to get their time back. They want to learn how to be less stressed, right? Those are all the things that we wake up every day really, really concerned with. How do we do that in our business? Okay, so fast forward, I have a relationship with the folks that started Grid. So Grid was started by two primary individuals, Rob Chavez and Mark Beckett. And they started Grid a long time ago, and they started it as a tool, and essentially it's a networking event that you can attend. It is the largest agent-led real estate investor networking event in the entire world. Roughly, I want to say there are around 30,000 members all over the world. Wow. And what I love about this group of people is that they understand that there is a very important component that gets you out of the transaction treadmill. And what I mean by that is, if you don't pay attention, what will happen is you will look back, and a decade it will have passed of you being a realtor, and what you have built is just a job. You built a really, really good job, but you built a job. And if you don't pay attention and you don't look up and you don't take action around it and turn that cash machine into a wealth machine, you're just gonna keep doing the same thing, right? You're gonna be selling houses for the rest of your life. And I don't know about you, it's been 20 years that I've been in the real estate industry. I don't think that you wanna sell real estate for the rest of your life, right? I think at some point you wanna have the option probably to maybe stop doing that. And so when I learned about Grid, I was really excited because they understand the holistic approach to the life of a real estate entrepreneur. And then of course, it's not just Rob and Mark. There are some other amazing individuals that are associated with Grid. Jess Swingle is awesome, and hopefully I'm doing a good job not butchering everybody's name. But yes, Jess Swingle. And then there's Emily Montiel, that is his director of operations. And we together have been working on a framework, a 7-level framework that really helps the agent go from where do I start and where does it end, right? And so I want to share that with you today because I think it's important for you guys to just kind of come along with me, right? I don't want to be on this journey on my own. I want to bring you guys with. So this is Grid's website, gridinvestor.com, and you can click around and you can understand like what is Grid and what do they do and watch Rob's video. What's really cool about it too is it's broker agnostic, which was really important to me because, man, I am tired of attending events where they're pitching me companies, are pitching me brokerages. What I loved about this is that it's about the real estate agent and his journey, and they're in her journey, and not like the brokerage that you're at. No knock on it if you're doing that. I'm just saying, personally, I like the brand agnostic, idea. And then like as far as communities, there's a Facebook group that you can join, you can get involved, but really you can subscribe to the investor community that they have. But they have all kinds of different, they have different locations, right? This is all the different spots that they're located in. And they're adding some every single day and some pretty big partnerships. So super excited. These are all the spots that the networking events are located right now. So why did I get involved with them? Well, let me explain this to you. Essentially, when you look at Grid, what happens is you have a bunch of entrepreneurs that are coming together, a lot of agent investors, a lot of investors, and they want to make investing at some point part of their real estate landscape. And this is something that I very much identify with, because if you are making money and you're not turning around and investing it, then you're just on the cash machine. You're just on a never-ending treadmill of just selling houses. And so I identified with that message. And this is called the 7 Levels of Freedom framework. And it's really just the journey of an entrepreneur. So what we are after is what happens between level 3 and level 4, which is called the income flip. And that is when passive income, when active income becomes passive income, right? And that is really important because, again, do you want to work for the rest of your life? What does that look like? Or can we build a business that operates without you? Yes. And then can we make the money that that business is making and turn it into investments? And then, of course, it becomes about leadership, it becomes about expansion, it becomes about impact. Not by any stretch of the imagination am I going to be able to cover all 7 levels in what is like a 10 or 15-minute video, and I'm not going to do that. I will record a video for each level and send it out for you guys so that you guys can understand how to work through each level. But what I was talking about was, out of 30,000 members, there are, let's just conservatively say, 300 of them that are really serious about wanting to build a strong, predictable income cash machine, which is a real estate business, to then turn it into investing. Okay, I can take on 300 clients, not even close. So I am on the search. I'm on the search for coaches, and sure, I'm on maybe the search for coaching clients. If any of this speaks to you, we can talk about that more in detail and what that payoff looks like. But I wanted to make this video just to kind of bring you guys along with me, right? I feel like you guys have been on this journey with me. What's Maria doing? She's building her own coaching business. Now she's the president of Great Coaching. Why did she decide to do that? So I hope I made sense today, and that you understood the power of aligning yourself with people that are going where you want to go and also have been there, and how much faster you can get there if you truly align yourself with people that understand that conversation. Okay, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching it all the way to the end. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.